And when I go by the clubs, I have to like put me on mute because I got. That's a good thing. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, I'm good. How are you doing, Cerise? I do have my glasses. Let me get my glasses on. Hey, baby, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm great.
I haven't seen you in a while.
What? They just came in. I lost my just the gimbal. I have the clip and the thing, and maybe it's in my van.
Literally. How you doing?
But they just came in.
Did you get your tooth yet?
This chick crocheted it.
I'm getting my crown next week.
Next week? Okay,
They did a
good.
deep.
Yeah, you told me yesterday. Yeah. Oh, what a cute little dog. You know what?
Myself, I was like, I'm not.
Oh yeah, no, don't come by yourself.
Well,
right?
I like being by myself, but once the
Right.
cops are here, it's like I'm just gonna leave.
Right.
And like if there's another person filming or something, they can see what's going on. I
Right.
don't like being the only camera.
Well, look at when they did that over at the Blue Building. You were by yourself, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was crazy because they had you lying in the street,
Yeah.
and cars were going by you. And Serge and I are like going, "What the fuck are they doing?"
Yeah. It's insane.
Someone could have been on their phone and ran over your ass.
Yeah. And I was just doing whatever they told me. I didn't even know
No.
they had the guns out and stuff.
No, it was horrible. It was horrible. The corrupted cops.
Don't support rape, guys.
I'm gonna go walk. Is everybody on this side? I was just telling Chris. Yeah, I got 4 strikes yesterday from this music.
Yeah, I got you.
You got 2, and then you could.
Muted them out.
Yeah, I had them muted out.
Yeah, and if the stream's not long, if it's longer than 6 hours, you can't mute them out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you're doing a marathon,
No, I don't. Yeah, I haven't done a 6-hour yet. You're the 6-hour guy. You're the marathon man.
I just hear
That's my favorite, right there.
Ice cream?
The cherry and chocolate.
Cherry. Well,
Yeah.
I dislike the chocolate in it, but
You dislike it.
yeah.
Yeah,
but
me
I like
too.
the black cherry.
I like the black cherry. Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know.
It is what it is. Hey. So, what's up? Good. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I think they must have rented that van and put the van there. That's my thought.
Oh, yeah,
The
100%.
U-Haul.
I think so.
Yeah, they definitely rented the U-Haul right there. They definitely rented that and parked it there so that DOA or no one else could park right in front of it.
100%.
Yeah. 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 Do you realize what you're doing in there? You're supporting a. Yeah.
no means no, man. It's all about consent.
Kids cannot consent, by the way, just in case you were wondering.
It's not funny.
Rape's not funny.
It's not funny.
Rape's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny. If you're eating at La PUBELL, you're supporting.
Well, but Tori,
Oh, good. He was looking for that. Yeah, good.
You were protesting Lisa McPherson when I was stuck at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
I saw you there outside of Perkins.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know what? This is we're on a mission, and it's like we are here to just increase the pressure on this restaurant. This restaurant needs to close. I mean, the fact that she supported Danny Matheson so much, and that she continues to do all this. Hey, Ever, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to see you. How's your day going?
Good, good. This was a big party tonight.
I know, nice, huh? Nice crowd.
I'm gonna take off. I've been here for a while. Is he gonna do the splits? That was
I know, right? Hey, Janet, you don't have to live in LA to be helping us protest. You just being on the channel is helping us protest. I just wanted to say that, okay? You just being on the channel is helping us. So you keep protesting with us in your fashion. We need you. We need your eyes right where they are. So I appreciate that. I really do. We all appreciate everybody that sits here and helps us and, you know, supports us and just hangs out with us. It's so, so important.
I love that you said that because I'll get people that are watching every night and they said, one says I have a disagreement and they protest. I always say, you know what, you watch me.
Same.
Spreads the message. Spreads the algorithm.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yep.
So, yeah, people watching that, spread all this, you know, and starting a movement. It's pioneering a movement.
Yeah, no, it's everybody's support that's so important. You guys, your support is so important. And by you just reaching out to your friends means the world to us. You know, I can't tell you how many times that we find there's Miss Laura. Haven't seen Laura in a while, and Serge has got his bubbles going. Hey, baby, how are you?
Seeing you. Oh my gosh, tonight has been uniquely people being open and receptive, uniquely like making a lot of changes in people's perspectives about this, people listening. Like, it sounds like a little egocentric. It sounds pretty egocentric. I'm gonna say it anyway. There were minimum of 2 times where people were walking out of the restaurant. I ran up to the people and was like, maybe they don't know. And I talked to them and they didn't know. And they listened and they took home a flyer. And
Oh, what's your flyer? Let me see your
it's
flyer.
not mine, it's a DOA. We printed out so many of them and they've been so helpful.
Oh, I love this.
Anyway, I just
Oh,
feel so
great.
lucky.
Can I have
Yeah,
this?
of course. I feel
Oh,
so
great.
lucky.
Guys, look at this. Here.
Like really personally fulfilled. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
I only care about that. I just don't want the
Look at the owner supports a serial rapist who drugged his victims here. It's so, so true. It's so true. Oh, he's always, you know what? He's a sweetheart. I mean, it's just like his heart is so gold, and he's like so. I mean, his passion's in the perfect place. Yeah, I just adore him. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. How have you been? How have you been?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. And
Good, good, good.
making a difference.
Hi, good to see you. How you been?
I'm good.
Good, good. How's it? We were watching, you guys, here I have to say this. You guys, I don't know if you ever saw the original Willy Wonka in a chocolate factory. Right.
Of course.
Well, there's one right now with Timothy.
Yep. Yeah.
And I started watching, and Serge never watches TV with me. He's always like, nee, 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 all over the place, or he'll fall asleep.
Right.
And it was so cute because he got so involved with it, and he was like laughing, and he watched the whole thing, and at the end of it, we're like, okay, let's go for an hour and go see everybody.
Oh, nice to see you.
Yeah, so, yes. Can you see, Ray? Imagination. We're driving here, and he's like, if you continue to sing that, I'm going to strangle you because I'm going to get it in my head. And he already has it in his head.
Candyman.
The Candyman can.
He's good. You happen to join in on the Friday night stretch?
Oh, no. My stretch was yesterday on the chalk, and I felt it today. I was like, yeah, because I had a hip replacement. I had to tear my joint and the cartilage on my joint, so they did a hip replacement. So it's still, you know, it was 5-6 months ago, so it's still healing. So when I was down there on the chalk this morning, I was like, oh my God. Are you stretching? Oh, there he goes. Here's those.
Does he just do this like every hour on the hour?
Yeah, he does it. He
He's like
wakes.
standing in Target and starts stretching.
I work on the computer till like 3 o'clock in the morning designing, and so those are my hours. His hours, like he wakes up like at 6 o'clock in the morning. He jumps to the gym and he spends 3 hours doing this.
Stretching.
Yeah.
What is going on? And then when he does it, he just always on a rant too. It's great.
Yeah, right. Have you gotten struck with the music here?
The violation, yeah.
Yeah.
Every video, yeah. I'm just worried about the strikes only. Like,
Yeah, I didn't get a big strike, and my other strike got taken down.
it did, okay.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah. I was actually watching it today because I hadn't seen it since it was taken down, and I was watching it today, and I was like, oh my God, I got some great footage. I've got these families with these little kids, and it was just horrifying.
That was the best footage, not gonna lie.
And then also I was like standing right next to them when they were getting on the bus, and so my camera was getting everybody.
You were being pushed up against the bus, I remember that.
Yes.
Now they're really gonna say fire's here.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Great time.
Yeah.
Saw that too? He was like,
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know how we could get around this damn music thing.
I don't think there's really a way. I guess white noise.
Yeah, I was like, do I bring?
It's good when I use white noise. It's like so, like,
Yeah,
having that next to the phone at all times.
I'm like doing this, like just to like when I'm not talking, just to do this to block the noise.
What was that, sorry?
Oh, just because I had 4 strikes, violation strikes, not the big strike, from this music.
Oh, yeah, we get those like 12.
Getting out.
Okay, how's everything going? How's the little one doing?
We're good.
Good?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
doing good.
Good. She home?
Yes.
Oh,
we're
good.
home.
Oh,
Everything's good.
oh, we're home. Right,
Yes,
exactly.
we're home. Yeah.
We're home. Good. Good to see you, honey.
Good to see you. I'm start fading out.
Yeah, no, that's what I did today. But when I first got the email, I was like, what?
YouTube live thing about the photos.
Yes.
And it's really just really,
I would text you.
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so
Wait, to Long Beach?
yeah, so we've been getting these like strikes on our YouTube channel from the music from their place, and I think they actually maybe are playing it a little louder like Scientology, but they can't give us the big strike, so that's good. And we just trim them out. So if you listen to the lives, and all of a sudden if you listen to my lives and all of a sudden you hear a blank spot, that's where I trimmed out the violation so that I could keep it up and not be hassled. So I just want to let you know, guys. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing well tonight. If you haven't had a chance if you weren't on my live earlier with Gail, you guys take a moment and watch that. It was really, really special. I did an interview with Liz Gail, and it was so touching, and it was just getting to know her and just everything that she's doing today and all about her book. And if you guys are on there and you guys get her book, I want you guys to read it, because I am going to have her back on after I start reading it. And then also what we didn't say today is, like, if you go to lizgail.com, you go to her website, you can actually, or I think it may be on her YouTube, I don't know where it is, but it's either on her website or it's on her, no, it's not on her YouTube, so it must be on her, okay, I'm thinking out loud. It's on her website. She actually reads you each one of her, what did she call it? I forget what it was called. It's not chapters, confessions. So yeah, I think it's confessions. So check it out. She was super, super beautiful in the interview today, she was my guest today on my show. And I'm going to start doing more of those. So definitely check that out. It was really touching and really sweet, and I was really excited to be able to have her on and have her share what she shared, and it was just really touching. So I want to share that with you guys too, so that you guys can check it out. Yeah, it was really, it's what I love to do. I love to get to know people, so I'm going to be doing a lot more of those. So we're here just doing an audit, and it's you heard me like talking to Mindy, and Mindy was saying that some people were actually, thank you very much, yeah. Mindy was saying that she talked to a couple people today, and they walked out of the restaurant and they had no idea. And that was like the same thing yesterday with me. When I was here, there was a couple that walked out, and the girl was like, she was, if you were watching my live last night, you saw the girl that I was talking to on the corner with her boyfriend, and she's like, oh my God, I had no idea. And that's why it's so important that you guys are here supporting us, because when you guys are on, and if you have friends that you can share our videos with, our lives with, or just a conversation with some friends, hey, love it. Hey, I know my hair's like getting long. Yeah, if you go to my Instagram, love it, you can actually see it. Like, I like had it way down here. I used to wear it like that when I was younger and doing all the commercials and all that I was doing when I was younger. So I just always had my hair long, and it was really my favorite, but it was a lot of work. So I actually like this cut the best. And yeah, I like this cut the best. Here, let me go back there. I saw something. Hold on, let me get. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Carrie, check it out. You'll really enjoy it. Let's see. Do you know the legality of taking out an ad in LA? How to help about? Could we raise awareness? I'm sure there's a way we can do that. I'm sure there's a way I mean, it would be nice if we can, do like a full page ad. It's just horrible that somebody, oh, thank you, that somebody in an establishment like this, in a restaurant that interacts with so many people, would praise that kind of behavior inside of a restaurant. I mean, and I say praise because she's Danny's best friend, or a really good close friend of Danny's, and it's just for her to go out of her way and write a letter to the judge and say, oh, Danny wouldn't do that, I know him too well. Well, meanwhile, it happened in your restaurant, and she probably, I mean, if you ask me, she probably saw that behavior quite often in her restaurant. If she's letting one person do it, I don't know. I just find it very suspectful of a person to allow that and then support it after the fact. And I just think that's the whole goal is like all these establishments that are crooked, and even like the LAPD, they're so corrupt. I just want to get deeper into what they're doing and just find out, like, it's really hard, it's like politics. How do you break through these walls that that they put up and started supporting these companies, or like Scientology, and it's just sad. It's really sad to see that people allow that and get so sucked into it, and they get blindsided by their own behavior. I don't know, maybe that blindsided or gaslit by their own behavior, but that's probably better. I'm gonna go ahead and mute right now and just walk by the restaurant and go to the other side and just say hi to a few people. So I'm gonna mute it for a few seconds. I'll be right back. corrupt people, you know? It's like they're just so awful here. You know, supporting rapists. And this guy right here, I think he's connected to the restaurant walking away right now. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you know, someone asked me the other day, they're like, why are you so, and they were like, why are you always so kind and all that? And it's just like, you know where it comes from for me is that when I was a kid and I was in school, let me flip this around. When I was in school, I was bullied all the time. And I was, I couldn't, it was like really hard for me, but I was just like, you know, you guys, you'll one day regret this yourself. And in fact, this is a story. I always like to share my stories, you guys. So, because my dad was an LAPD officer and the kids found out at school, of course I got harassed for that. And then in junior high school, there was this kid, Mr. Scott Brooker, and he was with the in crowd, and they were all smoking weed at the time back in junior high school. No, it was elementary school. It was actually elementary school. And evidently he had a pipe in his desk, and he got busted from the teachers with having a pipe in his desk in elementary. I mean, we were like, I wanted to say 5th, 6th grade probably. And he ended up getting kicked out of the school for a while and then came back. And then when everybody went to the junior high school, they wouldn't let him go to the junior high school that everybody went to because of his connection with all the kids. And so they put him to another junior high school, and he used to kick my butt all the time and be super, super mean with me with all his friends. And he turned around and told everybody at school that I told on him. And I had no idea at that point what a pipe was. So it's just, so I just got really bullied from them, and it carried all the way to high school. And I'll say this, and I'll give him, credit to this day, is the fact that I have, you guys have seen my little convertible, my little classic car. I take it to a Bob's Big Boy here in the Valley on Friday nights usually when it's summertime, and all these classic cars are there, and everybody gets together, and we just, hang out, do the car hop. And I ran into him, and he came up to me, and he apologized. And he's like, Michael, I know it wasn't you. And he goes, I'm so sorry. And it's like, kids don't realize the intensity of doing something like that at that early age, what an impact it has on other kids. So I think, that's where my compassion comes from. Yeah, it's so cool, isn't it? My little car, my little celebrity. That's her name, is Celebrity. So I think that's just where I've just kind of adopted this compassion and, for people, for everybody. It's like we all have shit in our life. We've all done shit in our life. There's not one of us that I don't think has not done shit in our life or what they say is bad. I find that really hard a lot of times in my life. It's like I've never really lived inside the box of, everyday life, and I've always kind of lived my own life. In fact, I was, saying earlier is that I was watching the new Willy Wonka tonight with Serge, and he was so cute. Serge was so cute tonight. He was normally he just will go do a live, or he'll fall asleep if we watch TV. I mean, he'll fall asleep in 5 minutes, and I'll be there watching TV by myself because it wasn't part of his life, and so he really never really got into watching TV. And so I was watching it, and he started getting into it, and he actually sat there and watched the whole movie with me tonight, and it was like so precious because he was laughing, he was giggling, and it was just so sweet to see because it took him out of Scientology for a little bit and just got him just in a different happy space. And at the end of the show, he's like, oh my God. Yeah, it's 63, you're right. And he like looked at me, he goes, you're Willy Wonka. And I kind of am Willy Wonka, you know, with my crazy, just, you know, creative mind and life and just the magic, you know, the magic, you know, it's like, I just love the show. I love it. I remember when I was a little kid, I used to sit there and just lie on the rug, the carpet with my elbows in my head, just watching the TV and just singing the song. Loompa, loompa, loompa-dee-doo. Yeah. Serge is like, will you quit singing that on the way over here? He goes, I'm getting that stuck in my head. And I'm like, good, because I got it stuck in my head. I know I'm rambling, but I just like to share stories. So that's kind of like where going back to that's where I really adopted just being really compassionate for people and holding space for people, because you never know what someone's gone through or what they're going through at that moment. And how long have I had that car? I have had that car. God, I'm going to give away my age. Oh my God, no. I've had the car. People go, how old are you? How old are you? Look at this. Every time I come over here, I'm just fascinated to see the red light right there, the infrared light up there. You see it there? They're just like, so that right there, you can see it in my camera right now. You can see a little red pink spot. That's from the light. So I'd love that. Yeah, so hey Scientology, buttheads, creeps. Yeah, so I've had the car since I was in my 20s, and I'm walking backwards because the music's playing and I'm trying to avoid the music. So I am going to block this for a second. Go definitely watch it. You got to watch it. It's so good. And for me, it was just a flashback, and it's like I could watch it again and again and again. It's just that little kid in me. I think, you know, I always have that little kid in me. It's never going to go away. So I've had the car. I want to say probably I picked it up when I was like 28, somewhere around there. Maybe younger. No, younger, because, wow, now that I think of it, I've had the car since I was probably my early 20s. I was looking for a Mustang convertible, the 64, 65 Mustang convertibles, and I used to have a hardtop Mustang, and so I wanted a Mustang convertible, and so I started looking, and then all of a sudden in one of the like little rag papers here in Los Angeles, it was called the Green Thumb, I think it was called, or the Green Stamp, I forget what it was, something like that. And I came across it and I'm like, oh my God, a 63 Chevy Nova convertible. I'm like, I had no idea what it looked like. They didn't have a picture in it. They just had a little ad, maybe a 3-line ad. And I was like, what the hell is that? I'm like, I've got to go look at it. And so I actually went out to Ventura, where it was an older lady that had it. And her story was, she had given it to her son, and her son owed her money. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, they're such beautiful cars. And so her son owed her money, and so she took the car back and she sold it. And I had just got my income tax check back, and I ran out there, and I had $1,100 from my rebate or refund, and so I ran out there and I looked at it, and it was like this ugly brown, like I call it shit brown, not even like diarrhea brown, and the interior was like this cheap. It had been done, with like this like tan with dark beading around the seats, and it was just horrible. Being a designer, I was just like, what did they do to this poor little car? And it was a little wreck. It had been in an accident, so the back quarter panel was all bondoed. They didn't repair it properly. And so I looked at her and I sat there and I said, hey, how much? And she wanted $1,800 for it. And I said, hey, look, I just got my income tax check back and I got $1,100 cash. And she goes, I'll take it. And so I got it. And when I got it, I took it actually down to Tijuana, down to Mexico here, because they have all the body shops down there and upholstery shops. And so I took it down there, and for $700 at the time, that kind of gives you like what time era it was. $700, you can't get a seat done now. But for $700, I actually redid the whole car. I had the car painted teal, kind of like a 57 Chevy, but a little more green, not so blue. And I had the interior done white. I know, $1,100, it was a steal. And I had the interior done white and the top done white. And it was like so beautiful. And I used to drive it to Malibu all the time with my surfboard in the back with the top down to Zuma Beach. And it's funny because like I always wanted to surf. I really tried to surf. I'd be out there and I'd try to catch waves, and I'd catch a wave once in a while, but I just really never got it like some of my friends got it. And I just like ended up just driving with my surfboard in my car half the time and never surfing. Because I was like, wow, this is cool, And then if you guys actually, there's a movie called Back to the Beach with Frankie Avalon, Annette Funicello, and Connie Stevens, Bob Denver, and all those actors of that era. So they did a remake of the Back to the Beach, and I was in it, and they had my car in it as well. So, and if you go to the very end, you guys will love this. You guys will totally love this. If you go to the very end of the show, I saw the original, but this was a remake. And if you go to, like when they're rolling the credits, you'll see me in the credits. At the very end, I'm sitting in like a director's chair and I'm holding a little baby, and he's been all punked out, and I'm the surfer lifeguard with my surfboard next to me. And it's kind of funny to see. I'll watch it every once in a while and I'll just kind of look at that, and I'm like, my hair is really super long. It's like down here and it's actually brown. My hair started going gray when I was in my 20s. And so by my late 20s, I had pretty much white hair, silver hair. And then so one of my friends was a hairdresser and said, oh, let's color it. And so I colored it, but like within a week, it would grow out and I'd have this underlying little like band of silver popping out. And I'm like, you know what, just let it go. And I just let it go, and I've always had it. And then all of a sudden, this last decade, it was like the fad to have gray silver hair. Oh yeah, I'll have to find it. I'll have to find the clip. Yeah, I've got a lot of those little clips from here and there from different movies that I did and TV commercials. I did a commercial, Mountain Dew commercial when I think I was like 18, and it was with the BMX bikes back in the early 80s, I think. And it was crazy. It was the first time I really got bit by the residual bug, and that's where you start getting residuals every time it played. And thank you, Grace. 66 Mustang. Yeah, my dad was like, he would always like buy cars, and then he would take our savings. Thank you. He would take my sister's savings and my savings and buy cars with them, and then they were always our cars. But we weren't even old enough to basically drive at the time, but we owned cars, and it was more just for him. But it was good. It was fun. So I had Mustangs, and I had I had a little love truck, and I love my little convertible. I love it. It's such a great little car, and I call it celebrity because it's so precious, because when I drive it, people are like screaming at you going, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful." And they have conversations while you're driving, and people are waving to you while you're driving down the freeway, and it brings so much love to people.
I just want to hug this big bundle of love before I leave.
Are you leaving?
I'm going with the DOA and Lara.
Okay, nice to see you.
Nice to see you always.
I'll see you out here soon, okay?
Yeah, see you
Okay.
maybe tomorrow even.
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah.
Who knows? We don't say.
You guys are out here? Going home?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at this handsome Michael.
This is beautiful Laura. Hi guys.
I'm so tired, but I'm so
yeah.
happy because I would have felt bad if I didn't come. I was like, no, I need to be. I don't know.
Never
There's
feel
no.
bad, right?
I didn't come last night, and I felt good, and it was good. And then I was like, no, I wanted to, and so I was like, and it was perfect. Everything that happened tonight, I had so many conversations with
Good.
so many people, and it's just like the chat heard. It's just like. Just being very clear and seeing people like kind of and then being like, hey, I know it's wild, right? Well, let me tell you what it's all about.
But that's chalk from yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
You can see a true artiste.
Yeah, they had chalk out here, and we did chalk all over.
So you
the
can just
side.
wipe it with a baby
Yeah,
wipe and
yeah,
okay,
it'll come out.
And like it doesn't get like stuck in there like Burning Man.
Oh right.
Playa dust.
Playa dust, yeah. Playa
Oh my
dust.
god.
Yeah, no.
DOA's gonna give me a guide. Yes.
Yeah, I was out when we were out
Probably
here.
Mindy too.
Yeah, when we were out here last night, I actually visited with a couple that walked out of there, and they had no idea, and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you for
it's
sharing
just like,
it."
and then I told the same thing tonight, and this beautiful lady in like a princess dress, and she wasn't from here, and I was just like, "You're so beautiful," and I said, "Well, here, this is the thing, this is what's happening," and I was holding the Scientology as a cult, not a church, the sign,
right.
and she kind of was like, "Oh yeah," and I said, "Well, there's a very big connection here." And so it's good to just kind of go, okay, you're listening to that, good. Let me tell you what else you'll disagree with.
Right, exactly.
If you disagree with that.
Right.
So,
yeah.
or vice versa.
Vice versa, right. Yeah, no, it's shocking how many people really don't know, and that's why it's so important. Like, everybody that's on the channel, it's like if you reach out to a friend and just share these stories with them, it's so important because that's how you support us.
Yeah.
By just being here, you just being on the channel right now of Laura or mine or whoever you're on, it doesn't matter who you're on, it's you're supporting us, but you're actually bringing awareness. And that's the most important thing, is for us to bring awareness to as many people as possible, because there's so many people that still don't know. And it shocks me, but it doesn't surprise me, because I knew of Scientology, but I really didn't know the depths of it until I met Serge. And then I found, fell in love with Miss Lara and heard her story, and I've heard all the other kids' story, and then it's like, it's horrific. So by you guys being here and supporting us every single night, it's so beautiful to have you here. We really, really appreciate it. So tell a friend, share with a friend.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. And so I did, I had Liz on my channel today.
I was watching.
Oh, were you watching
Yeah.
it? Wasn't that beautiful?
So cute.
I want you
And
to...
I love how you have the scroll in the back.
Yeah.
I couldn't type anything, but I was listening.
Yeah, no. So when you're ready, I want you to come on and just
Oh yeah.
do that with me,
Oh yeah,
okay?
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because
Totally.
everybody just loved it.
Yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've always wanted to do that with you.
Yeah.
I'll
So
bring a few little Laura, Megan when she's a little cadet.
exactly,
Photos
and whatever you
and
want to
whatever.
talk about, and we'll just
Yeah.
have fun, just sharing your life with people and letting them get to know you a little more, and just the
Yeah.
beauty that where you are today and what
Yeah.
you do today, and singing and working your magic with your lady out in Calabasas.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole world.
And you just being, because I shared today about you, singing.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that moment that you were on the sofa singing
Yeah.
your song, and I was like,
I definitely heard you then. I'm like,
yay!
But also you were so receptive of me being able to be like, okay, I'm going to express the full song.
Yeah,
So even though there wasn't a band and everything, it was just the song, and you can hear you could see the whole show.
I felt
the
the
whole
whole
concept,
emotion.
exactly.
I felt the
The
emotion
whole
behind
whoosh,
it. Yeah. So, and I'm sure all of you have heard Laura sing, and if you haven't, you've got to tune into her other channel and listen to her songs.
Aww. Yeah, guys.
Yeah, she's so special.
Same with Michael. Michael is our little dream. Our dream sweetheart.
Look at how cute you are. I like your hair getting long.
It's getting long?
Yeah, it's getting long.
It does that, and then I chop it.
Then
I
you
even
chop it.
chopped the bangs today.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I noticed that. I was like, oh, she gave herself a haircut. That's what I do.
I do it all the time.
I was like,
Yay!
I need a little haircut on the side just to trim it up on the side a little
Your
bit.
hair, look at his plot, but look at how your hair just looks like natural, and
yeah, that's just crazy.
it's amazing. Such a sweet man.
But after the protest that whole weekend, everybody really needed to do self-care.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like I still need to do that. Like
Yeah.
I need to go to Wee Spa. I want to go to Wee Spa.
You need to take a day and just.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I need it. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
But
it's just so important.
it's so freaking important.
Yeah, because I've talked to so many of the kids.
And like massaging. I did
and
get a
releasing.
massage.
Oh, good.
Oh my God, my neck from this is just alert all the time.
Well,
Literally.
when we were, what was so beautiful too is like last night, the kids started writing all the people that were on their channel, all their names on the sidewalk.
Oh yeah, I know. I was there in the chat, in Jessica's chat.
Yeah, that was so cute.
I was like, put, I was writing.
Oh, okay, right. Add this person. Add this person. Yeah.
And then Jess was like, who else, Laura? Who else?
Yeah.
They're so cute.
And DOA is doing good. Scotty.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him.
I mean, they're gonna be all right.
Yeah. It's so cute.
Are these people gonna try to jump in on this? Yeah.
Huh?
Why did you pull it down?
Look at him. He's such a sweetheart.
Oh, good. He's taking it down so that he saves it. Yeah, he likes that sign.
The little child predator.
Trafficker.
Trafficker, is that what it said?
Yeah, child trafficker.
Yeah, he's such a little sweetheart. I couldn't believe. Did you, when I texted you about him when he got swatted over by the blue building?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Oh yeah. I was already ahead of everybody. Yeah.
And he was by himself. They laid his ass in the middle of the street, and the cars were driving around him. I'm like,
how is this not like
alarming to the cities? Karen Bass, where are you? You're running the city, but it seems like you're on vacation in Paris too much and running around to all these other places and not paying attention to the office that you so desperately wanted to get elected to and got elected to. Do your job.
Yeah.
And stop playing dumb.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Serge comes up.
And stop playing dumb.
That's
Full
all.
stop.
That's all we ever get. Playing Dumb and Dumber for free, for free.
For free. Are you guys going to La Poubelle?
I wouldn't go in there.
Do you know that they support rapists? Danny Matheson? No, the owner's
went
best friend.
every
She
day.
wrote a letter to the judge.
Cosser.
Well,
Okay.
by going in there, you're supporting it.
Yeah. And one of the Jane Does was drugged
Child
in La Poubelle, and you're gonna go in and support it.
Yeah.
Support the child traffickers.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I'm gonna protest Blue Building tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Like afternoonish, like 3. I'm thinking.
Should we go to the gadget?
Yeah, I'm going Goo Goo Gadget. This DOA.
What should we
Meister's
call
gonna
him?
take me home.
Isn't his name Danny Matherson?
Who?
Danny?
Wait, what was the
So,
question?
someone said, I think you confuse people when you call him that. Matherson?
Masterson.
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 Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he always says Masterson.
Not everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Not everybody has perfect
Well,
speech
And I'm
impediments.
dyslexic,
they
and
have- yeah.
I'm just like, you know what? Whatever comes out of my mouth, I'm happy that it comes out. Yes, it's
Okay, I'm gonna tell you.
Masterson. Masterson.
All right, Mr. Masterson.
You ready? Okay, we're out of here too, guys. Okay.
He started executive reports. Sergio, good night.
You fucking weirdo!
Sorry, who's saying sorry for what? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Seriously, I'm like so dyslexic when I'm like designing and I'm writing or doing text and all that. I have to have my assistants look at it. Bye, darling. I'll see you soon. I have to like, it's just as creative and as sharp my mind is in just design when it comes to text and writing. That was one thing in school that I just did not excel at, and it is what it is, and I own it, and I'm not afraid of it, and it's just what it is. So I don't take offense to it. It's been a part of my life, and it always will be a part of my life, and I embrace it. I'm blessed to have the talents that I have and be able to share them, and and unless somebody like sits down, and I love that you wrote it out, whoever wrote it out, that's helpful, and I'm always open for what's that? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are so supportive and everything, so thank you. I really appreciate it. So we just came out for a little bit, and you guys go watch Willy Wonka. You guys will you'll love it. If you haven't seen the new Willy Wonka, you'll love it. Serge loved it. Serge loved it. Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodnight for tonight. There's some other channels that are still going, so check them out, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you for being here, and have a beautiful weekend, guys.